I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members. Thank you. It's continued support like yours that keeps this channel growing. And if you haven't already, please consider joining today. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generation 1 Targetmaster Point Blank with Peacemaker, and I love this toy. Originally released in 1987, this was a large Targetmaster figure that retailed for approximately $10. And this is another one of those figures that I picked up recently at TFCon in Orlando, so filling in some more gaps in my G1 collection. Very, very happy to add this guy to my collection. So let's start with Point Blank right here. He is a red race car. He measures approximately 5 inches long. He's about 2 inches tall right here. Very cool race car, very futuristic. This is when they started getting away from like real world models, and they just kind of started coming up with their own thing, and just these kind of futuristic space cars, if you will. Very, very cool right there. He rolls. I love the way he rolls because the center of the wheels are static. They don't move. It's only the outside of basically the tire part that rolls, and I absolutely love that. It's just so cool, and he rolls very, very nicely. He's done mostly in red with some light blue details on the cockpit, the wing, and I don't know if these are thrusters or intakes or what back there. But that's what that is. And of course, his wheels are also light blue. Very nice stickers right there. These are new stickers, replacements from Toy Hacks. And there you go. He does come with 2 accessories, and that would be, of course, Peacemaker, which we're going to look at in a moment, and his wing right here, which comes off so that we can use it later in robot mode. That's just got a pegs in right there. Taking a quick look at Peacemaker right there, so you can see what he looks like. He is your typical Targetmaster. Not a whole lot of articulation unless you want to count sitting down, which he can't because then he's got a tail. But that's it. He's done in red with a white face and some dark gray legs right there. And, he suffers, let's call it, from the same complaint that I have with Targetmasters in general, is that they usually don't have anything to do for them in robot mode. The Targetmasters really only serve as a weapon, and that's it. Unlike Headmasters can turn into a little robot, which can then go into the cockpit of the vehicle to drive it. The Power Masters can turn into an engine, which also then combines with the vehicle. The Targetmasters turn into a weapon, and the only way that they can interact with the figure, with the main figure in either mode, is as a weapon. This guy you can plug in right there. So that's his attack mode. And that's really kind of it. You can't do anything else with him, in his robot mode, right? So he is a gun for the vehicle mode, and he is a gun for the robot mode. So I always found that a bit of a weakness with the Targetmasters, but there it is. It's still very cool to have him and have him complete. We'll send him off to the side for just a second. Couple of comparisons. Here he is with fellow Targetmasters, Yellow Dune Buggy Man. So you can see what the two of them look like together. Here he is with Volcano from Mask. So you can see what the two of them look like together. And then here he is with his more recent, not a reissue. This is his update from, was this Legacy? I think this was Legacy. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But this is the modern interpretation or the update to Point Blank that recently came out. So you can see what the two of them look like together. Transformation for Point Blank is relatively simple, as all G1 figures are. We're going to start by removing the spoiler. Just set that off to the side. Take the back half of the car right here, and we're just going to flip this up to form the legs. We're going to go ahead and turn that around right there. And then we're going to take the front fenders right here, and we're just going to pull these forward. I should have pointed out there is a rub symbol on this figure. Now, this one is it's worn out. It doesn't work all that well. I need to replace that one. So there's that. The front fenders, we're going to pull these out, and that's going to allow us to come down here to the bottom, take the arms, pull these out as well, just like that. Take these doors, I guess, and just kind of push them in like that. We're going to take the fenders, we're going to bring them out about halfway, and then we can rotate them and bring them out the rest of the way. And then the fist, and turn that around just like so. So again, we'll bring the fender out about halfway, rotate it, and bring it out the rest of the way. Rotate the fist. And finally, we're going to flip this little bit of the hood down to reveal the head. And there we have Point Blank in his robot mode, which stands approximately 5.5 inches tall. Very cool looking robot. I really like the design of this guy with those shoulder pads like that. The way it's very interesting and very different from other car Transformers of the era, where usually a lot of the times the chest would become, or rather the hood would become the chest of the robot. I really like the way that this just kind of splits in three, and half of it just goes to his back. Rather, third of it goes to his back, and then the other two sides, they just kind of split and make shoulder pads. I find that really, really interesting. Very cool. Going all the way around, a little bit of hollowness here on the back of the legs, and that's really kind of about it. In terms of articulation, not a whole lot we're going to do here. Again, this is a G1 figure, so, I mean, missed opportunity. You could have had her head rotation there, but that's not happening. Shoulders can rotate forward and backwards. The arms can go in and out a little bit. He can bend the elbows, and he can rotate the wrist, which is actually a lot of articulation considering. You can also rotate the waist due to transformation. Compared to other G1 figures, that's a lot more mobility than your average G1 figure. The wing becomes a shield, so you can hold it like that, which I personally find kind of meh. I prefer to put it to the side like this. I think that looks better. Yeah, granted, the fist is like out that way, but you can't really tell. So I like that. I like putting it on the side like that. And then, of course, you can bring in Peacemaker right here and turn him into his gun mode and have him hold that. And there you go. There is Point Blank and Peacemaker in their robot mode. The couple of comparisons right here, again, always have him at my desk in case of flash flood warnings. There he is with Generation 1 Optimus Prime. So you can see what the two of them look like together. Set Prime off to the side. Fellow Target Masters, once again, here he is next to Hippy Dippy Flower Power Child. So you can see what the two of them look like together. And here he is next to Ted from Accounting, because everybody loves Ted from Accounting. If you don't love Ted from Accounting, what kind of monster are you? And finally, here he is with his updated modern version from, I think, Legacy. I haven't looked it up, and I'm not going to. So you can see what the two of them look like together. Very, very happy to get this guy in my collection. Again, filling in those G1 gaps that I had. This is a really cool get. Really enjoy it. And yeah, one of the figures that I picked up at TFCon, I'm still going through that haul and probably will be for quite some time. If you're in the G1, if you're in the Target Masters, this is a must get for you. It's just so cool to be able to have the whole non-main character set right there. Now I got to get to work on the Decepticon ones as well, because I only got the one. So I think that about does it for the Transformers Generation 1 Large Target Master Point Blank with Target Master Peacemaker. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends if you like what you see. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.